Bobby here from AFTV. I'm down here at the Emirates Stadium for a very special interview. I'm going to be speaking to Sir Keir Starmer, the leader of the Labour Party. But I'm not here to talk to him about politics. I'm here to talk to him about a love that we both share, the Arsenal.
Lovely to see you.
It's great to see you. Thank
so
you very much for
glad
coming
do
down.
this.
I know, it's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Crowd. This is it.
This is it.
This is it. So this is our gate.
You come in gate A?
Yep.
Wow.
Under the sign, the home of football.
The home of football.
So in there.
Where do you get time, right? Doing what you do, where do you get time to come to Arsenal? Because, you know, people are always saying to me, Sir Keir Starmer was there, Sir Keir Starmer was there. You know what I mean? I'm like, where's he get time? You know what I mean?
It's really, time's a hard thing to find. But the only way I can make it work is, as soon as the fixtures come out,
Yeah.
I get my diary team to put them all in.
Yeah.
And then I've got one other diary team that monitors when they get moved.
Right.
So we can get it in really, really early. So that's the only way. And that's why I get to most of the home games like that.
Yeah.
If they get moved at last minute, it makes it difficult. And the midweek, Champions League will be good, but that'll be a bit more tricky.
So you get to Champions League games as well?
I don't know, and that'll be harder because it's midweek, but
Yeah.
certainly come to most of the home games, particularly weekend ones. That's
So-
great. And also, I mean, massive fan, love coming. It's part of what I am.
Yeah.
But also now, my boy is now 15.
Oh,
He's
brilliant.
been coming with me for a number of years.
Yeah.
And I go with a number of guys, but one of the guys is one of my best friends and his son. So it's
Yeah.
just
that's nice.
a fantastic piece of
Yeah.
what we do.
Yeah.
You know, because it's not just the 90 minutes that's being played here. It's all everything goes before that.
Yeah.
It's the meeting up in the pub. It's the banter. It's the useless predictions. It's the walking down to the ground. It's the going back afterwards and working
all
out.
part of it. It's
But
all part of it.
part of it.
It is all part of it. So Sir Keir, how did you get into Arsenal? Why Arsenal?
So I've been a massive football fan. I've been played twice a week since I was 10. I'm still playing every week.
Yeah.
Living in Surrey, there wasn't a natural team
Yeah.
to support, and Arsenal were one of those teams that just were doing well, really caught my eye, and so I latched onto it. And then, this is schoolboy, and then when we came to London,
Yeah.
that's when I first was able to start going to the ground regularly, the old Highbury ground.
Highbury, yeah, that's
and
right,
that
yeah.
was fantastic going
Yeah.
down there.
Yeah.
And just since then, I've been able to go pretty regularly over the years.
Yeah.
Now I've got a season ticket, which we've had, since this stadium opened,
Yeah.
going every week or every home game. And so it's just a real passion, watching football, playing football, and coming here to Arsenal.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah. No, it's really, that's the wonderful thing about football, how it brings so many different people together, isn't it?
It's fantastic. So whether you're watching, so I'm playing on a Sunday, and the moment you go on the pitch, doesn't matter what you do for a living,
Yeah.
it's just a completely different code. People from all sorts of backgrounds coming together to win. Same thing here.
Yeah.
You're in the crowd, you're in the stand, we've got season ticket holders, you get to know everyone around you. They all
Yeah.
do different things.
True.
You've got all these people, these thousands of people here in this stadium. Their day jobs are different, their outlooks are different. They come together for one purpose,
One
cheer
common
on
goal,
Arsenal.
the Arsenal.
And then, the pinnacle of that is when you get a goal.
Yeah.
And it's like a bit of brilliant choreography. The whole ground goes up.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone is doing it. And you're hugging people you've never seen before.
Oh,
It's
brilliant.
just-
If only the world could be like that, right?
yeah. This is not how Parliament works.
I've already seen that. You play then? I just heard you say you play. So what position's that?
Still play. We play 8-a-side now, and I'm playing middle of midfield.
Midfield general.
That's the way I like to put it. But if you ask some of the guys I now play with, they might have said a few years ago, Keir, but that's a thing of the past now.
If I was to compare you then to one player in Arsenal, who would that be?
In the current,
What's your style? The current team, the current Arsenal team. What would your
So I
style
think
be nearer to? Are you an Odegaard?
people would say that I'm a midfield player, very aggressive and sparking out the orders.
Ooh.
So is that Odegaard,
Rice,
that's not more Declan Rice. Yeah, I mean, it feels a bit odd to complain about Declan Rice. I have to say. He's a fantastic buy. What a player.
What a player.
I saw him at West Ham last year when we were over there, when we lost. And I was with Mark Noble, and we went down to meet Declan Rice afterwards. Fantastic guy.
You put a word in him.
Well, I had my programme, and I said, "Could you sign this for my son?" And obviously, underneath, I'd got a contract, and before he knew it, it signed for Arsenal.
That's how it was done. That's how it was done.
Really, really done. The secret story of how Declan was signed. But he's just such a great player, and he fits in straight away the way we play here, and Arteta's just done such a good job.
I was going to say that obviously you as the leader of your party, leadership, like to come into a football club, and I remember when Mikel Arteta walked through the door and he's like, if you don't want to play for Arsenal, we're going to leave. He spoke a lot about values, but it's similar to politics in a way, innit? And he spoke a lot about values and how he's going to change things and that, and he really has, hasn't he? I mean,
he really has, and
it's been brilliant.
It's the values, it's the passion. You've seen, the videos of, how he is behind the scenes. You get a real sense of who he is. But the way he manages the players is incredible. Look at Odegaard.
Yeah.
I saw him come here when he was on loan initially, and I thought there's a very gifted player. He's a really good gifted player.
Yeah.
But sometimes he faded in and out a bit of games, and then Arteta makes him captain. Puts the captain's band on, and now he's got the authority. He's running the team. He's running and playing the best football I think he's ever played. And at the end of every game, what's he do? He goes around the whole of the stadium,
pitch,
clapping.
Even if he's on his own, isn't he? Yeah.
Whether we win, whether we draw,
religiously,
whether there's anyone with him, lose, he will go around like a captain, leader, and clap. Every single person who's still in the stadium is supported Arsenal.
I absolutely love Odegaard.
But that is the people management, the player management there from Arteta is incredible.
Yeah.
And he's also created a team that I don't think has got a single star. It's got lots of stars. Some teams, when he had, Aubameyang, you had a team where everyone thought, well, that's the star.
Yeah.
We've got to play through the one star. He's created a team where we talk, we go back after the game with the group I come down with, and the inevitable question is, who was player of the match there?
Yeah.
Everybody picks someone different. Because it's most of the time, it's quite difficult to say who was the standout player, because they're all playing so well in their positions. And that's the way he manages the team.
Yeah.
That's what I genuinely think. I mean, all fans, Arsenal, you're always optimistic. You always think your team's somehow going to do it. This is the best squad, it being run in the way it is, that I've seen here for a very, very long time. Really good squad.
Who's your favourite player out of all the current squad? Who's your favourite player?
I would go for Odegaard.
Saka
is obviously close second. My daughter loves Saka.
I love Saka.
She just, at the moment she saw Saka, and she comes with us sometimes here as well.
Yeah.
She loves Saka.
Yeah.
And our boy loves Declan Rice. They're both brilliant, and this is a hard question, but Odegaard for me, that leadership, the way he's playing, the skills he's got, incredible. So I'd go for him, but there are many good players in that squad. What about you? Who would you go for?
I'd go Saka. I love Saka. I mean, I love the fact that as a young kid, what he's done. Remember the adversity he went through at the the Euros when he missed that penalty.
Yeah.
And then he just bounced back.
Did it,
and he just shrugged it off, and he's just been brilliant, and he's been consistent, and I just love his story. I just love the way he's come through the system here, through the academy, and he's so. Everybody you speak to say how humble he is. He's got a great family. I just think he's a great example. A lot of youngsters in this country get a bad name nowadays, and he's a shining example of youngsters.
I spoke to Gareth Southgate about him, and he said he's got an incredible family, incredible young man, really incredible story. But he also last season he played a lot of games.
Yeah.
And no moaning, just get out there and do it. So I'm with you on that, but I just think the leadership of Odegaard is incredible.